Hey, what's up, guys? How we doing, man? Antonelli here, answering your questions today that you sent in. Today's question is scouting reports at the major league level. What do they look like? What do they give you? All that stuff. So we'll break down kind of the different reports that I got, how you get them, the meetings that you go through with your coaches, etc. Before I get into the major league stuff, let's just do the minor league stuff real quick, just so you can kind of see the difference between what you receive for reports at the minor league level compared to the major league level. At the minor league level, you're going to get very minimal stuff. So the basic scouting report you'll get before a game, you usually go down like the line with your hitting coach, and he's just going to kind of say the guy that's pitching, right-hander, 89 to 92, some run on the fastball, breaking balls is out pitch. He'll throw a changeup. Real minimal stuff. Usually time to plate, he's a 1-3-4 to the plate. He has a slide step, and that's really all you get. And you don't always get that stuff. There's some hitting coaches that really don't talk to you much at all about the report. You're gonna have to just look down at the bullpen and see what he's got. You're gonna have to take notes. A lot of guys will take notes after games about the pitchers that they face and what they throw, so that the next time they face them, they have an idea. So a lot of it is on you at the minor league level. You get a little bit from the coaching staff, not much though. Major league level, totally different. You get information overload. You get every little tiny piece of info that you could ever want. So a couple of examples. First, the video footage that you can get is ridiculous. So, there's computers in the clubhouse. You can go on a computer. Let's say that night you're facing Greg Maddux, okay? You can get on the computer, you can look up Maddux, you can see every pitch he's thrown over the last however many years you want. You just plug in, so you get on there and you plug in whatever you want to see. So if you want to see the pitches he's thrown to a right-handed hitter and a 3-2 count with 2 outs and a man on second and a tie game, you just keep clicking the boxes you want, and then boom, it pulls up every pitch that you want to see, and then bang, you watch them all. Right? You want to see what his move to the plate is, you can watch that. You can watch anything, right? And so a lot of players get to the field early and they're going to break down film on their own. Okay. That's what players can do, again, on their own. The coaching staff is going to break down all the film and give you a report before each game and really before the series starts. So let's say you walk into the clubhouse, you're playing the Boston Red Sox that week. Okay. So you walk in the clubhouse, at least this is how it worked when I played with the Padres. In my locker is going to be a little stack of papers, and it's going to be the breakdown on the pitchers that we're going to see. So it's going to talk about, again, similar report to what I talked about in the minor leagues, but it's going to be much more detailed. It's going to give you exact percentages of each pitch that he throws in certain counts of certain hitters. So right-handed hitters in a 3-2 count, he throws 76% fastballs. And it's going to go through that with all the counts and all the different pitches, and it's going to give a brief report on the guy. It's going to talk about his moves to the plate and does the inside move and how many looks he gives and all that stuff. You're going to have all of that information right there for you. You're also going to have defensive positions where you're going to play. So again, for me, for second baseman, it's going to tell me exactly where to play every single player in their lineup. So it gives the lineup 1 through 9. And again, let's say we're playing the Red Sox. It's going to say, Mookie Betts, you're going to shade him to the pull side. Whoever. Adrian Gonzalez, Adrian Gonzalez, I said Red Sox. Hanley Ramirez, you're going to shade him here. So it's going to go through every hitter. It's going to tell you exactly where to play him. It's going to tell you if he's a dragger or maybe push bunts or all that stuff. It's going to tell you his running speed, how fast is the guy. And so you basically don't have to make many decisions out there in the field. The coaching staff is usually going to put you where they want you. And so all you got to really remember is where to play each guy. Now, some guys will actually take that little thing and they'll put it in their back pocket, right? So you've probably seen sometimes guys, I've seen a lot of people like, oh man, he's on his phone out there, because he'll pull something out of his pocket and he'll be looking like this. It's just a little tiny card that basically says exactly what I just said. It tells you where to play every single guy. So it may say pull side, oppo, whatever. It's going to tell you all different stuff. You just kind of follow the card. So again, that's some more information that you get. An example of using the information. The one interesting thing going from the minor leagues to the major leagues, you're not used to getting a lot of info. And so you got to kind of learn, what do I need to pay attention to and what do I not? Like, what's important and what isn't. The first time that I really found myself thinking a lot about the report in an at-bat, one that comes to mind, I'm sure I did a bunch of times, but we're playing the Milwaukee Brewers. Jeff Suppan was pitching. I don't know if anyone here remembers Jeff Suppan. I remember him actually pitched, he was older when I faced him. I faced him at the end of his career, but he was with the Red Sox when I was a fan growing up. And so he had a good breaking ball. And so we're facing him. I look at the report, and it says that, he threw something like, I don't remember, it was a really high percentage, 90-something% fastballs on 3-2 count, I think it was. So I remember getting into the box, getting the 3-2, stepping out after, it's 2-2, whatever, boom, ball 3, I step out, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking back over the report and going, okay, 3-2, he's 90-something% fastball, okay, I'm going to sit fastball right here, I'm going to smoke a line drive or something. And I got so geared up for the fastball, and he threw me a breaking ball, and I went, boom, and I just sat there, boom, strike 3 right down the middle. I walked back to the bench saying, 90-something% fastball, you okay? And there's my breaking ball, my first time facing 3-2 count. So, it's interesting how you use the report, right? And I probably didn't play enough big league games to really start to figure out how to use the reports and what to use and what not to use and how to go about doing it. But just one example, interesting. I very clearly remember thinking of the report in the middle of the game, which I don't know if it was a good thing or a bad thing. At that time, it was a bad thing. So again, that's kind of how the reports go. That's the info that you get. The only other thing I didn't talk about was the pitcher-catcher relationship. I wasn't either. But usually at the beginning of every series, you're going to meet pitchers and catchers, and pitching coach are going to have a team meeting, and they're going to break down all the opposing players, all the hitters. They're going to talk about how we're going to attack each guy. This guy likes the ball here, we're going to pitch him here. You'll get a lot of times you'll get like a little chart of the strike zone. It shows the percentages of where guys hit certain balls and certain pitches. And so it's going to tell you, we want to throw this guy when we get behind, or we got ahead in the count. We want to bury a breaking ball here. We want to work this guy in with fastballs because he's only a 192 hitter at this count on this pitch. And so they're going to devise a game plan in the meeting. And then when you go out into the field, it's the pitcher and catcher's job to kind of use that game plan. And then obviously, they're going to change on the fly depending on how the game's going and situations and all that stuff. But they're going to have a game plan going into the game. That's how we want to attack every single hitter. So just more info again on guys. And that's why it's interesting. They talk a lot about guys. When guys come up, sometimes hitters come up and they have a lot of success. Then all of a sudden, the pitchers and the coaches learn about the hitter, and then they adjust, and they're going to try different stuff. And so you'll see a hitter come out really hot, and then all of a sudden he'll start to slump a little bit because maybe they found the weakness, and now it's the hitter's job to now adjust again and try to be able to get to that pitch that they're trying to work them on. So it's always a kind of a cat and mouse game going back and forth. Same thing, you'll see a lot of guys come up and have really good first years and then maybe not so good as second years because teams start to figure out some weaknesses and they start to attack it, and now you've got to be able to adjust and try to be able to strengthen that weakness of yours. So interesting stuff. Hopefully this helps you guys out a little bit, gives you a little bit of insight into how the reports go at the major league level. Let me know if you have any more questions in the comment section below. I'll try to answer as many as I can for you guys. Please subscribe to the channel if you've not done so already. Give this video a thumbs up, share with all your friends. Check out our Instagram page, Antonelli Baseball, our Twitter feed, Antonelli9. We're posting videos for you guys all the time. Also check out the description box below where I've got a bunch of books I've been reading or read in the past that I think you guys will like, and also training tools we use with all of our players. Check out our website, AntonelliBaseball.com, where you can learn how to work with us and our staff. And that's all I got. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Good luck to you in your seasons, and we'll talk to you later.